Hello YouTube, in today's video we'll be going over 8 tips and tricks that will help you improve your gameplay. Now I've been playing Super People for about a week now, so I by no means consider myself some sort of expert, but these are things that I wish I knew while starting out. Now they are in no particular order, but they are important nonetheless, so let's jump right into it. So coming in at number 1 is to be mindful of your armor health. While playing, you'll see to the left of your health bar the durability of each armor you're wearing. While taking fire, your armor will begin to lose durability. Once at 0, your armor will provide no added protection. With the exception of Class 5 orange armor, the only way to restore your armor's health is to upgrade it to its next level through crafting, or by picking up a new piece of armor off the ground or through loot bag. Now it's important to mention that once you pick up Class 5 orange armor, the equipment durability will start to repair itself over time. It can still take damage and lose durability, but it will regain HP eventually. So be mindful of that. Next we have tip number 2, which is to pay attention to what your specialized weapon is. Each game you load into, you're given a random class and a random specialized weapon. What this means is that for this game, your character will do more damage with whatever weapon you're assigned with. You don't have to strictly adhere or to play with the specialized weapon, so if you're given like a shotgun or if you find different guns that work better for your situation, by all means play with those. But if you're one of the lucky ones that get like SKS or the M16 or something cool like that, it might behoove you to pick up those guns and get that extra damage bonus. Our number 3 tip is to level up as quickly as you can. There is so much going on in this game, it's an easy tip to overlook, but it's an important tip nonetheless, especially in early game. With each level you gain, you'll unlock specific perks for your character class. These perks could help you identify opponents sooner, or they may provide extra damage with certain guns or in certain terrain. But ultimately, the big perk comes at level 10 when you gain access to your ultimate ability. Now, there are 3 ways to level up in Super People. First, by surviving storm circles. As the circle gets smaller and smaller, you'll be rewarded with XP upon surviving each zone. Simply put, you level up naturally just by surviving. A much quicker way is to secure kills. Each kill will give you XP, which will level you up quickly. Lastly is by consuming super capsules. These can be found randomly throughout the map. The red, blue, and green pills will level up a perk with the same color in your color tree. White is used to upgrade one random ability, and gold, being the best, upgrades one random ability to its full potential. Our next tip, number 4, kind of goes along with tip number 3, and that is to always be eating. In Super People, there is no shortage of bars and pills to be eaten. You'll want to consume the pills as soon as you find them or as soon as it's safe. It doesn't do you any good by keeping them in your inventory, so pop those bad boys as soon as you get them. The next thing you'll want to eat is the power-up bars that can be found around the map. There are 3 different kinds of bars, giving you 3 different types of bonuses. These can provide you with extra damage, extra defense, or quicker movement speed. You can only have 1 bar bonus active at one time, so you can't mix and match. However, they do stack, so you can eat 2 of the same bars, doubling the duration. Our number 5 tip is to remember to lean. In Super People, you can lean left and right, providing different angles to attack your opponent. While fighting, you want to mix it up in regards to where you'll appear next. This will leave your opponent guessing and can give you a split-second advantage to gain you an edge. One big tip is to avoid re-peeking the same angle. If you're fighting an experienced opponent and you're only shooting from one spot, chances are he's going to have their crosshairs on your head before you can react. By default, your lean is Q and E buttons on your keyboard, but I have mine bound to 4 and 5 on my mouse. It just seems to be a little easier. Number 6 is landing. Like any battle royale game, the more populated locations are going to be on the areas along the drop route. Depending on how sweaty you want to get will determine where you should land. While starting out, I'd recommend landing farther away from the drop route. This will minimize your chances of running into a player early on and will give you time to loot and understand the game mechanics a little bit more. Once you find yourself more comfortable, you can start landing in closer spots. One trick to landing farther away is while you're free falling, have your camera angle pointed straight up and align your head with the ping on the map. Tip number 7 is to upgrade your weapons and armor. This can be done either by finding high tier loot on the ground or supply drops, or by crafting. Crafting will be your main source of upgrading. You'll do this by finding the crafting materials that go along with the items that you'll want to upgrade. You can find these items randomly throughout the map and are quite common. I have a separate video on how to improve at crafting if you'd like to check it out. I'll put the link down below. And lastly, tip number 8 is to use your ultimate frequently. Each character has a unique ultimate ability specific to their role and can easily turn the tides of battle. Most ultimate abilities return quite quickly, so don't worry about the cooldown. You can't take the ultimate back with you to the lobby, so use it as often as the situation calls for. Most games are won or lost depending on who uses their ultimates to the best of their abilities. So there you have it. I hope you found this video useful. If you have any questions or you would like any specific videos made, please feel free to leave a comment down below. If you'd like to hang out with me live, I stream quite often on Twitch at twitch.tv/Sherbert. Alright guys, that's it for this video. Go get 'em, super people.